You up? Me too. Welcome to My Point of View. I'm Maya, and here we talk about books, movies, and some random things. And let's talk. So I just finished watching Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters in 3D, you guys. If you have not watched Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters on the grand pantalla on the big screen in 3D, then I'm sorry, but you must leave the chat, okay? You are removed. Okay, you are removed from the chat. But I'm just joking, but I'm so ecstatic that I watched it in 3D. It was such a treat. Spider-Man is actually, Andrew Garfield is my favorite actor that plays Spider-Man. He will always be my favorite Spider-Man, but Tom Holland is definitely growing on me, especially with this movie, Brand New Day. But anyways, I came for the plot, and let me tell you, the plot was all muscles, baby. I'm telling you, we had Tom Holland. He got ripped, okay? He got jacked. He was built. He had his muscles, and he was not afraid to show them. I was like, okay, Tom Holland. Okay. I know Zendaya is really pleased with her man right now, looking very fine. Smexy, okay? And then you have John Bernthal. Him as Punisher. Oh, child, what a great choice. He's very fine. I love his masculine energy. He gives very rough around the edges energy and very broad and brooding. He is perfect as Punisher. I love his roles. I fell in love with him ever since The Walking Dead. So even though his character was questionable, but just his physique and his image, I don't know, I'm just drawn to him. So just seeing him as Punisher is a great choice. Seeing the dynamic between Spider-Man and Punisher, like Spider-Man was Punisher's little brother kind of vibe. It was their banter was everything. So we have, like I said, speaking of muscles, we had Tom Holland, we had John Bernthal, and we also had Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk smash. He's definitely my top favorite Marvel character, the Hulk, for sure. Ever since I watched the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton, the Hulk has always been one of my favorite characters, and also the OG actor that played the Incredible Hulk. Like, none of the actors that acted the Incredible Hulk failed in my eyes, and I think Ed Norton and Mark Ruffalo, they did an amazing job, and The Incredible Hulk definitely is one of my favorite Marvel movies, hands down. I'm happy that they are keeping him, you can see him with his aging process. That's one thing about Marvel, is when they keep the OG characters, you can see them age and get gray hair. It's like that with Thor, and as well as Iron Man. So I love when they get older, when we keep the same actors. Yes. But yes, I would definitely give Spider-Man Brand New Day 5 stars. I really enjoyed the plot, the new characters. Spoilers are coming ahead, so if you have not seen the movie, please exit left stage, please. But I'm so happy that Sadie Sink was Jean Grey. She's a perfect Jean Grey, perfect. So yes, and she's such a great actress, and the whole Easter egg with VMAX, genius, because she plays Max in Stranger Things. But yeah, you can see her rage, her fury when she finds out, like the Damage Control are the ones who took her sister, and she's first seen as like this horrible villain, and she can get into transport into people's bodies, and she's like this horrible villain, and then we see her evolve, or like as this monster, and then we see her evolve as to knowing her backstory. Of course, we already know because of X-Men, but in Spider-Man's, Peter Parker's perspective, he's like, who are you? You're like this horrible villain, and us as the audience, we're like, that's Jean Grey. So that was really cool. Like, we had the insight of already knowing who this character is, but of course Peter Parker doesn't know. And yeah, and then Peter Parker is also fighting with his own battles, seen as he's throughout the movie. You can see his evil side coming out, or like this dark monster side of him. Like, he has two sides, evil and good. And that was pretty much like the moral of the whole movie, like battling, being alone, losing your loved ones, being, like I said, being truly alone, and as well as fighting your inner demons when you are alone. So I really like the moral of the story, the plot, the theme. As always, Marvel is pretty much good with that, having to fight your battles. You think you're alone, but you have your power within yourself. But then we have our loved ones being our biggest supporters, and we just have to remember that, and like your friends, and the power of friendship, and the power of community and unity. So yes, like I said, I was really happy to see the Hulk on screen, Scorpion, Punisher. Like I said, Sadie Sink did an amazing job playing Jean Grey, and I can't wait to see like where that's going to go. And I think that, well, this brings us to our point. If we want to see Miles Morales become a live action, you know, if you don't know, Miles Morales is Spider-Man in like this animation form. So if we want to see Miles Morales as like a live action, we're trying to figure out who would be a good Miles Morales. And I definitely think Caleb McLaughlin, that plays Caleb in Stranger Things, would be a perfect Miles Morales. And just think like all of this, it's everything that Marvel stands for, and being in the whole universe, and just how everything connects. That would be awesome sauce. So if they do that, that would be even more cool, because obviously you have Max from Stranger Things, and as well as Caleb from Stranger Things. Ultimate. What else? But I also think the guy that plays, Justin, I believe, from Forever, would make a good Miles Morales, as well as this one other person. But those are like my top 2 people that I think would make an amazing Miles Morales. Caleb from Stranger Things, and the actor that plays Justin from Forever on Netflix, the series. So I'm here for it. I'm ready for good things. I did hear from a little birdie that Marvel is going to cancel like some of their upcoming projects. Hopefully not Venom. If you guys did not know, Venom is also one of my favorite Marvel characters, so hopefully they don't cancel that movie, because I would be very heartbroken and devastated if they do that. So fingers crossed. But that's what I heard on the grapevine. Oh, but what I was trying to say, I saw another thing on the grapevine that the one actor is going to be playing Caleb Morales, and I'm like, child, ain't no way. So that's why I said there's definitely better people to play Miles Morales. Let me see, I forgot his name, but it's the guy that plays Dune, something Mashalale. I'm so bad at names, y'all. One thing that you're gonna realize about me is that I am very bad at names. So let me see real quick. I did a whole TikTok on it. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, you can. I'll link in the description box below. But let me see. Miles Morales, like Miles Morales. And I'm sitting here like, for real? Ain't no way Timothy Chalamet would play Miles Morales. I would not approve of it at all, because like I said, there's so many better candidates that can play Miles Morales. But let me know how you liked Spider-Man Brand New Day. Please comment down below. Who is your favorite Spider-Man? I have to know. Who's your favorite actor that played Spider-Man? I'm team Andrew Garfield, but they all are amazing. My least favorite is Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland is sitting right in the middle. So let me know your thoughts, your theories, and yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time with Maya's POV. Bye.